as well. And then you got Terrence Williams, who will get a medical red shirt. There's some things that you can definitely build on from year one here for USC, even if the record is 15-16.
And it's a guy who's used to leading meaningful games in March and also at his most recent stop at Arkansas. Ace Bailey, there's one of those tough pull-ups. He's on threes. Grant hit one. And a nice tip back in for Ace Bailey.
It's going to be really a challenge, especially in a league like this.
Ball taken away there by Acuff. Harper corrals it, has Bailey.
Look out.
Up top.
And energy here in the second.
They are the lower seed here tonight. The first two games picked up by Bailey. Lower seed has one. Big steps in and one. It really started with their defense. It led to 7 points in 38 seconds. Inside, Bailey stuff. Acuff, been a nice spark off the bench. Williams. Back to Harper. Williams gets to the lane, gives it up to Bailey, and he finishes.
The fantastic. You'll live with it. Desmond Flowers just going and making a big shot.
Dylan Harper and Rutgers have been in furious chase mode this second half. Deficit was 15. They trailed by 11 at halftime. Now down 6. Somerville back to Williams. Bailey 3. And that's good.
Rigsby, 15-footer. He had to put it up high, and because of that, he airballed it.
Like the Rutgers ran him off the line. Rigsby really riding the heater. 7 of his last 9 from 3 coming in.
Ace Bailey, shot fake, trying to separate, step through with the left.
It's a big-time move by Ace Bailey.
Jamichael Davis ahead, and Williams could reverse it. But there's Bailey.
Jeremiah Williams has got to get.
Says, okay, my turn to cook. Pulls up over Martini, left it short.
Long two, maybe a bit of a settle there. We just saw him at the end of regulation get by him to make a play off the bounce.
Same thing here.
I don't think they're going to deviate here.
I didn't even know, though, if they would set a screen. They do.
A lot of the same things here for Rutgers. Just give the ball to Dylan Harper and let him make plays.
Bailey.
Garcia has really contained his bounce. And that's a major league shot. Heidi into that mix. That's who guarded Bailey in that first game. Really going to be fascinating. I thought those two guys did a good job on Bailey in terms of making him work and contesting his shots. Sometimes the contestant. Bole just inviting Trey Kaufman-Renn to get to his best move.
TKR now 3 for 3 to start the night. Bailey, jab, jumper.
Yes, sir. It's just development here in West Lafayette. So much of the offense has gone through the big three. You start getting some of these other guys going. This is dangerous.
Oh! Do that all the way in the final 10 minutes against UCLA, and now he's hit 2 in a row from downtown, and he's feeling it a little bit.
And the thing is, if you want to be good in drop coverage, you have to have guards that are willing to grind and get over those screens. There, Ace Bailey's a little bit late, and it ends up costing you a 3.
Bailey on the cross, pulled, contested, he's got it, and one. He's going to have to fire over Bailey. Patient, leaner, and it'll end up in the hands of Acuff. Cherry picking Bailey for 2.
Him as a teammate this offseason, because there was a point in time when he was the only player on the roster. And he had to recruit. He started out 6 for 6 initially recruiting the team. So Dusty May loves him, and he's happy that he didn't choose to transfer or go somewhere else where he could probably average 12 points, but at the same time, sacrifice for this Wolverines team.
There's some aggressiveness from your guy, Ace Bailey. Bailey won as well.
And they have done a really good job of not forcing it. They're doing it with defense.
That's go. We were picked to finish middle of the pack. Great look to Gale, and he lost control. And it's back to Harper. But they're not talking championships, and they're playing with house money being this high up in the conference. How about trying to get Bailey on a pull-up. Got him, and he nails it. And row over Washington and USC. Coming in an even 500 on the season. Doing more than hanging tough with Michigan. Bailey.
That's the shot I was talking about.
Pull-up.
Continue to look to score. He's done a great job of setting the table for his teammates in the last few see him look to score the basketball.
Inside of 1 minute. 1 point deficit. Bailey. Fade away. What a shot.
We are ready for action here in New Jersey. It'll be Rutgers on the attack first. And off the bounce, look at that. Ace Bailey on the
possession, and including your free throws counts. It's so much more now than it did a month or 2 months ago.
Rutgers back home after being on the road at Oregon and at Washington. Here's Bailey on the move. Talk about
force him back to that sideline. You're in a better way.
Wow, off the catch and fire! Oh, baby! He's got 15.
Really worked on his body. Such a strong guard, big guard. They love that at the next level.
Bailey, pull up, sweet!
Yeah.
So sweet! Fabulous cut by Yates.
That's a first bucket for him in a long time, too.
He was a featured star offensively first half. We mentioned the other day against Maryland, they were down 20. Yates only 4 points here in the second half. They were down 20 at Maryland, got it close, and then wound up losing by 16. Bailey straightens up and buries it.
Gigantic hands. We've covered that up here before, and that's why he's, for his size, how he's able to get so many steals.
Donnie's third in the league in steals and fifth in rebounds.
Yeah.
Bailey,
I'm telling you. Well, Osabor's got to know that to create that angle from the deep corner, he's got to go middle side, baseline side. It's impossible to throw that ball over the top of the smaller defender because that backboard instantion's in the way.
Bailey creating
that stuff.
The scoring's been spread around for Washington, as you saw on the graphic. 15 for Dylan Harper. Ace Bailey with 5. Make it 7. Those are on points in the paint. Both these teams get about the same percentage of their points on twos. Bailey, quick catch.
You know how good that is.
Osabor 14, Diallo 14 for Washington. Bailey, strong rebound.
Left hand.
And tough shot.
Way out. They pushed him way out, almost to the three-point line. Accepted the double, got it to the middle of the floor, and then to the other side to Harris.
What does Harper see? He sees Bailey free. 4 on 3.
Possession. Oregon had a 5-on-4 situation, and they knew it. Step into it with confidence.
Rutgers coming off a crushing loss on Wednesday to Iowa, a game they led by 9 at the half. Both coaches in similar situations, Casey. The difference, Oregon coming off a win, but both of them gave up 50 points in the second halves of their last game.
Frustrating for Steve Pikiell.
Bamba all over Bailey, and Bailey gets it up and over and rebounds it to score. His pain. Over on the Rutgers sideline, Bailey. Evans will try another 3 and miss everything. Maybe graze the rim. It sounded like maybe it grazed the rim. The time is now for Rutgers. Ace Bailey. Whoa! 5-0 Rutgers run.
Josh Dix is just money off the bounce. 46% from the field on shots off the dribble.
Bailey, quick release. I'm not sure his feet were down. He laid it softly over the rim.
But that's what you got to do if you're struggling. Get to the foul line, get to the basket. Brock Harding has had some tough misses early in this game, but I love that in transition you push that tempo and you get to the front of the rim.
Bailey got some space with the shot fake and hits another 3.
And you have to think back to the first shot he gets. In transition, you got a guy that's struggling, but you let him get his head up. He makes a couple threes. Now you got to close out. He's burning it to the rim. Peyton Sandford, when he's going, he can get going with the best of them.
Bailey gets a step back hits as well.
Start this second half. We'll see if they can lock back in. A 5-second count, a defensive breakdown in the open floor, and then one also in the half court. Not a great start for the Scarlet Knights out of the break.
Ace Bailey took 3 shots in the first half. He made all 3. Now he's taken 4 and made all 4.
Second half that he hasn't knocked him down, but there with that jab, he turns Jeremiah Williams around, and that's the biggest shot for him in the second half.
He's got 18. Iowa up by 5. Bailey with the floater in the lane. Bounds. Martini on the floor for Rutgers, the transfer from Princeton. Certainly a guy who can stretch the floor with a three. Over to Ace Bailey, yet to score. And that's him right on speed. Hits his second early going.
Okay, that's 6-0 right now. That's a 6-0 run for Maryland. We talked about, I believe they're 5th in the country at 10-0 runs this season. We can get back in games quickly.
Well, and part of the season, that was not there the last couple of years, but they have so many good three-point shooters.
Yeah, that's a huge difference in this offensive attack this season.
Bailey inside the arc, another pull-up, he rattles it home.
Amazing that he played 30 minutes in a game coming off mono. I mean, we were joking with Brad Underwood. That wasn't the same mono that I had in high school.
Bailey inside, knocks down the jumper. Yakachonis into the paint. Now Gibbs Lawhorn had a block by Bailey. Bailey all by himself. Here we go.
Rebounds, but haven't been able to squeeze him.
Yakachonis on the bench. Boswell, Riley, Humrickhouse, Ivisic, Gibbs Lawhorn. Bailey leans in and hits the jumper. Gibbs Lawhorn looking for space. Tough shot, no good. Bailey comes away with it.
And Jermichael Davis moving his feet and making that a tough one for Gibbs Lawhorn from 15.
Bailey around the corner. Bailey falls away. Come on! Put his hand. 5 to shoot. Davis from the free throw line. Davis with the left hand, short. Ends up in Bailey's hands for a fresh 20. Bailey, size advantage over Boswell inside. He's got a dozen.
But the recognition there, their shots came from 3 against Ohio State. Well, that number is up to 51% in this game. Rutgers' two-point defense hasn't been great. Here's the first play. What a shot by Bailey.
Up and under for 2.
Just over that pro cut there. A little Iverson cut across the top, and Will Riley burning into the rim. Boy, Jeffrey Anderson was guarding Ace Bailey there.